Last in session we're going to do is part 7. Nicole Kensington, done 6 episodes already. This Chris Watts was having an affair with Nicole. We're learning about relationships from this. Go over the other 6 priors. You'll know about the case a little better. But you can just watch this one alone. We're just going to discuss things that we can learn about relationships from this tragedy, because we can do a debrief on it, and we can discover sometimes by viewing the private lives of people that become public, it is a better representation of how people actually live behind closed doors. Let's go.
To have an affair. It wasn't fair to me to have him lie to me and make me think that everything is going to plan. And still to this day, I don't even know what's a lie and what's not. I don't even know if they were like filing for divorce. I don't know if they were putting the house
No, they
up.
weren't. No, they weren't.
I don't even know anymore what is real and what's
Everything
not.
was a
What
lie.
I do know is it's just like, that wasn't fair to me either, because if I'd have known not even all the truth, but like obviously some of it, I wouldn't have even engaged in any of this in the first place. And and that's the part for me, just like on my personal level, outside of everything.
She's not that much of a victim. I like Nicole, but here I gotta call her out. You got married, and I've been here. I've been involved in this. As far as you get involved in dumb stuff, and you got to pay the price. You got involved with a married man. You knew he was married, and you still kept going. So no one's gonna feel sorry for you, baby. I'm just saying.
That is happening, that is gonna affect me long term. It's like, I'm gonna wake up every day and know that like this mom and her unborn child and these 2 little girls.
Now that's not fair, obviously, dude. No, because yeah, she's right about this. 100%, Nicole. Yeah, you didn't know you were dealing with some whack job, and no, he was kind of weirdo, and you didn't recognize that. I could definitely say there were some red flags about this guy from what she describes. She thought he was just mysterious and cool hand Luke, but no, he was a loser and not a leader and insecure and that blah blah blah. A big problem, and she liked him too much to realize that. That's not her fault. So none of this is her fault. The murder's not her fault.
Not around anymore, and it breaks my heart. It is, oh my god. And then I have to think about like the consequences of his actions and how they affect everybody else. Like all of her family's impacted. My name is about to be like slandered for probably a while. I don't know how long it's going to take to heal, but I would not be surprised if it's going to be hard to go out in public sometimes for a couple of years. And that really hurts me. I'm just like, this is a horrible, horrible thing. Like, how dare you, and people aren't going to understand that. They're going to say, oh, you're the woman that had an affair with this man who took out his whole family. And I take a step back, and it's just like,
yeah, she's been hard done by. And ladies love to hate on women that have affairs, even though I think every woman has an affair. The number of women having affairs, the percentages, it's way. Like I said, women keep their private lives private. In studying these criminal cases, and hundreds, thousands of criminal cases. I was a Houston police officer for 22 years, retired. Dude, women are constantly having affairs. Constantly. I'm just saying. Maybe men are too, but I'd say women are kicking men's butts on affairs. I would say 90% of women have affairs. I'm saying, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, ladies. Prove me wrong. Don't try to argue. Just prove me wrong. Prove me that 90% of y'all haven't had affairs. Come on. Because women have easy, and I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying, the facts are the facts. Now, if you're mad at the facts, fine. But women have such easy access to sex, and men are so eager to have sex with women, they can have affairs like nobody's business, dude. So, yeah.
I didn't know. Like, he's so disgusting. I'm so ashamed of him and everything, and I just...
True.
All those little girls. They're so little.
We talked a little bit earlier about getting some help for these things, and we can provide that.
Okay.
At really no cost. Through the state.
One more, we just want to make sure there's resolution.
Absolutely.
That's why we come to you guys to pound it down.
Hey, I'm sorry that you're talking again today. I really am. I don't want to put you through any more trauma than you've already been through. There is reasons for everything that we're doing today and what occurred. And I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry. These are not things that we like to do twice. It's the same thing with other types of victims from other crimes. We want to do it once and we want to be done. Unfortunately, we didn't know yesterday what we know today, and that's why we're here, because we need this video. And I am sorry, because I know it's hard to talk about it. But
it's so sad that she's pregnant.
And you know, on our end, we didn't.
They're so cute. They're so little. Like, wow. Why? How? I don't even understand how you could like bring yourself to do that to somebody who's like that big.
Take a minute. Do you want to step out for a minute?
No, I just need to chill with my eyes closed for a second. I still cannot believe this is happening. Alright, let's keep going, because we're just getting to the meat of this whole situation.
Let's get to the phone call on Saturday from 9 to 11. What did you guys, or pardon me, on Sunday from 9 to 11?
Yeah, we talked a few times, so Sunday, I think so. I need to think. I can't even think.
Take a couple breaths and take a second.
I don't know much about the case, but what I do know is she goes out with Chris. He says he's gonna get a babysitter. I don't think he got a babysitter. I think the wife was home. I think he snuck out because they said Rockies game. I think he told his wife he's going to a Rockies game. He had the Colorado baseball, and I think that so he has to be home at 10. He gets home at the proper time. I think his wife had busted him at that point. I think this is me spitballing because I don't know much about the case. And so he's all wrapped up with this chick. He's banged her twice already that day on Saturday. He's fallen in love. He's definitely probably checking out of his marriage. So I think the murders happened Sunday or Saturday. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But so yeah, now she's talking to Chris on Sunday. But I think maybe he did something to his wife on Saturday night, because I think that's probably when an argument's going to happen. She probably busted him being out with her on Saturday. I think that's what happened. I think.
I mean, I don't even know. I don't think I was concerned about anything at that point.
You guys had a nice meal the night before. His wife was probably coming home late that evening.
Oh, you know what? I still don't remember what we talked about. Honestly, we talked about so much random stuff. It's so hard to pinpoint some of these things. I don't remember what we talked about. I do remember that was a long phone conversation. That we probably talked about all sorts of stuff.
Well, it's 2-hour phone calls, guys. You need to be out doing something. No 2-hour phone. This is in general. We're learning about relationships here, and Chris Watts obviously is a total dumb shit about relationships. And yes, if you're they were having a great time, but whatever. Attraction grows in space. That's actually the next chapter of Atomic Attraction. Attraction grows in space. Have a sense of self. Have a separate identity to a woman, and no 2-hour phone calls. And women love attention, but guys, you need to be out there doing stuff. You need to be out there doing something. I mean, talking to a chick laying around in bed for 2 hours or something. What the hell, dude? That's a workout you could be having.
You remember though? But I didn't remember.
And if she got time to talk to you for 2 hours, she needs to be inviting you over to bang. I'm sorry, I'm serious, dude. What are we doing on the phone for 2 hours?
I was talking to Mark, so this is like where I'm starting to remember like little bits and pieces. I don't remember. Yeah, so the phone conversation. I don't remember what was in the phone conversation. Probably nothing of relevance, to be honest with you. But usually he talks to me when he's like down in the basement in his bed before he goes to bed and before I go to bed. And I could hear the TV on, which I thought was kind of weird. I didn't ask him. I just heard it in the background. And I remember thinking, and it was like right before we got off the phone. I was like, what?
So is this 9 to 11 at night on Sunday? So TV's on, nobody's home, they're dead. There we go. All right, I'm trying to put it together. 9 to 11. He's talking about 9 to 11. So, yeah, that's going to be because no one's home now. I mean, I'm not trying to laugh about it, make it funny. I'm saying, yeah, I'm figuring it out.
Was he up? And there's like no TV downstairs, so it was like, well, maybe I
So
don't
no
know.
TV in the basement where he usually calls you from.
Yeah, and I don't know how many TVs they have. Like, I've never been in their bedroom. Like, I went upstairs.
They got a TV in there. He's in the bedroom. Yeah. He got rid of his wife on Sunday night, then we're saying.
It was like to their little playroom, and I just like looked at it, and I was like, that's super cute that your girls have books, and that was like it. And other than that, I had never been in any of those rooms in that upstairs. Like, to me, it was just like, you don't know, like, ever. I had no, so I don't know if he has any other TVs. I'm assuming by like how much other nice stuff they have in their house, it wouldn't surprise me. So I'm not quite sure what room he was in at that point. But I just remember hearing the TV, and I was like, it was just weird to me, because I was like, why are you watching TV right now? It is like super late. And that was the only thing.
And he had phoned you? Or were you guys already talking when the TV was going? Or
I just remember I picked up on it like later, but I don't think it was like throughout the whole conversation.
Okay.
Like, I just remember it being towards the end, because I remember thinking like, wow, it's really late.
Somebody didn't ask you about the house because you've been there twice, and it just made me remember. Do you remember how you guys accessed the house?
That's a good question. So once through the garage, and I think once through the front door. I think the first time was through the front door, I think. And I think the second time was through the garage.
Was there anything unique about either of the doors when you went into the house that might not be typical of another house?
Like a unique door?
Not the
They have
door
a
itself.
camera on their door.
Okay,
I
there's
know
a
that.
camera on the which door?
It's in the front door, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm asking.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did he use a key to access the house?
No. He did not. The first time I went over there, he just let me in. And then the second time, did we go through the garage? I don't remember. I've been through his garage before. I went through his front door once, though, because I remember he had just cleaned, it was the first time I went through his front door, because he had just cleaned his carpets, and he had moved all the furniture out of the way, and the furniture was kind of in the way of the door. And he's like, the door doesn't open all the way right now. I'll move all the furniture back when the carpet dries. So I do remember that, just kind of offhandedly. And the second time, I want to say we went through his garage, because I remember his garage.
I mean, and again, the public face of Nicole, I'm not going, we're learning, right? But, you know, she's all trying to act virtuous at times. That's what women do. They're, you know, reputation managers, image managers. But you go into a married woman's house, you know, you stepping inside. I mean, I know she said she felt uncomfortable, blah, blah, but she went, you know, you ain't that uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, come on now. You get player. You at another bitch's house.
Yeah.
So he was at the house when you went there. You were never there by yourself.
He was at, yeah,
Or
no.
he took you there.
The first time he was already there,
Okay.
and I met up with him, and the second time we went there together.
So
After banging.
the front door, I asked if he had used a key.
He let me in.
Okay. So there's a, you know, those keypads where you can enter an access code. Do you remember seeing that on his door?
Like, I want to say vaguely, but to be honest with you, I don't remember. Like, he let me in that day. That
So
was
he never
so
gave
long ago.
you the code to access his home?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
You talk about a security system. There was a camera on the front door. Was that just like you know what a Ring doorbell is that goes to your phone?
I don't even know what it looked like. I only know that it existed either because A, I wasn't paying attention the first time I was over there, but B, because of all the stuff that's going on right now. That's the only reason I know
Did you remember seeing any cameras anywhere in the house?
No.
Okay. Did he ever tell you about the alarm system or give you an access code to the alarm system?
I wouldn't have asked for that. I wouldn't have wanted that.
Yeah.
anyways.
Sorry to regress to that.
No.
Nicole's a very good situationship lady.
Go back to the.
I just banging
phone
here,
call,
guy.
Or where you noticed the television in the background of the phone call.
Yeah. So I didn't know what room he was in, but I was just like, I just thought it was weird.
He's in the bedroom.
He's like, before I go to bed and I lay down, he's always like kind of trying to do the same thing. We just talk. It's like,
He got tired of hiding. He's in the bedroom, and him and his wife had it out, and he went overboard, choked her out probably. I'm just guessing.
chill thing till one of us is about to pass out, and then that's like the end of it. But it was strange because I was like, the TV's on. I remember I was thinking, I was like, maybe he's waiting up for her, and then I was like,
Well, you see that though? She does like him. I mean, when a woman's thinking stuff like this, you know, what the hell is he doing? Like, that's actually a good thing. Yep. Because if they don't care, the indifference, like, whatever. You know, no, she liked him, so she said, why is he doing? That's why dating a married guy sometimes it's better, you know?
maybe not.
Because you get that, what's he doing?
I didn't know. I didn't.
And this is why it's good, guys, listen to this. This is why it's good not to live together, because they want to know what you're doing, that anxiety. I wonder what he was doing. Just a small TV being on. Wonder what he was doing. Wonder what's going on. You need that in a relationship, gentlemen. Anxiety, it's also in atomic attraction. You know, anxiety fuels, the caffeinate the hamster. They love it.
Something that
Do not live together.
alerted me. It was just different from his
Okay.
standard operating procedure because whether his wife is home or she's gone, he's always got kind of like the standard op when he calls me. So that's why it was kind of like unique.
Yeah, a little more free
Because
now.
it doesn't really fluctuate when she's there and when she's not there. He's pretty like free reign with what he does.
That's what and again, I think that's what she thinks too, because for a long time his wife was gone in North Carolina, so I think the screws were getting tightened down when she came back, and now he's, I mean, you don't know how much a married man's ducking and dodging. She doesn't, he can act like he's all chill and he's yeah.
Anything important that you recall during that conversation about the children, about his wife, about what he was doing the next day, what he had planned, anything like that? Did he tell you any of that information?
I remember he told me he had to go to the field and not to the office on Monday morning.
Okay. Did he specifically say where he needed to go on Monday morning?
No, I don't ask him for those sites. There's like, Anadarko's got like thousands of sites. If he were to tell me, I wouldn't even.
They're just like random numbers and stuff, right?
Well, he told me, he said, I gotta go to a site. I gotta go check out like a valve or something where they think that they had a release. Something like that.
Did he mention the town or anywhere?
No. He just told me that that's what he had to go do. He's like, he's like, I won't see you in the office in the morning. Because I see him, but I don't actually like talk to him. I will
Boom.
go in the cafeteria, I will put my lunch in the fridge, and him and his whole team are sitting in there, and I don't talk to any of them.
See, there you go. Look at that, gentlemen. Are women secretive about their sex lives? I specifically don't talk to him. So this guy's hanging out with his team. This hot chick walks in the cafeteria. He's been banging the shit out of her. But yet she don't say one word and don't look at him. That happens all the time. And I say, women, and again, this is not, we're seeing the private side. This is good. I respect that out of women. I respect that out of a man if he, is also keeping it secret. Because people will judge. People will judge. And women know this. That's why they keep their sex lives private. That's why they lie to you all the time about their sex lives. Every woman lies about it. And I know they'll take issue with it because that doesn't sound good in the public space. That we don't lie. Yes, they lie all the time. How many times I was told on dating, I've talked to thousands of women. You know how many times I was lied to on a dating app that they don't kiss on first dates and they don't, Now, not to the ones I actually did kiss on first dates and I'm banging the hell out of them after about 5 minutes of talking to them and going to their house, and going right through the front door, you know? Oh man, one of the best times I had to, one of the best times I had was this lady had her power out on the north side of the town of Houston here, and it was, a lot of people did or whatever. So, we were both working until she was working till I said I'm off at 3. I said I'll come over at 3:30. She goes, no, I get off at 5. I said okay, I'll come over at 5:30 then. She's like okay. Said all right, be naked at the door and ready to go. I had never met her. We just talked a little bit from the dating app. And showed up. She's naked at the front door with a glass of wine. She said, how do you like me now? I said, you look great. And banged the hell out of her. So it was a great time. What I'm saying is that's how they operate. She ain't going to ever tell. No one knows about me. I was in and out of there in about an hour. But no one knows she did that. No one's going to know she did that. But my point is, and this is not to gloss myself at all. My point is that, and that's one of, lots of stories, but that's how women operate. And you're going to tell me you don't kiss on first dates? Get the hell out of here.
Walk out. But anyways, yeah, he's like, so I won't see you, I'm going to the field, which is not an uncommon thing for the ops guys to just go straight to the field. It happens. Typically they go to the office, I would say 3 or 4 days a week, but there are days where him and his other team members are not there, or I'll get in there and some days the cafeteria's packed and they're all there. Okay. And other days I get in there and there's only 3 or 4 of them.
So it didn't cause you any concern that you said,
No.
I'm going to the field on...
A little odd, but yeah, but anyway, look how many guys she has access to. All the operation guys. She knows their movements. In the cafeteria full of men, and here comes this hot girl. Come on. The access she must have. That's why you don't need social media. Get off social media, ladies. Go work at Anadarko like this chick.
Hey, I won't see you. That wasn't...
No.
That's happened before.
Yeah, it wasn't something, and it's not just him, it's that whole team. You can just tell when they've got a lot going on, because I'll walk in and there'll be 2 of them, as opposed to 6 or 7.
Do you know what he did Sunday during the day?
I don't even know what I did on Sunday during the day. I am so tired. Let me just think about this. Daniel came over Friday. I hung out with him Saturday.
Hung out with him Saturday. Bang.
Sunday,
Hung out, bang. I learned that's Nicole's word for banging.
Monday. Jim got here Monday.
Jim got here Monday. Here comes Jim. You guys got to figure out what Jim is. Jim is her buddy. Jim's just a buddy. Uh-huh.
On Sunday. I am drawing a blank. I'm really tired. I don't know. Can I get back to you on that?
Did you guys have any conversations on Saturday night during your meal? What he might be doing on Sunday?
I'm sure we did. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank because I haven't slept.
If I say that he may have done something with his children, would that refresh
yes.
your memory?
He went to a birthday party.
Okay. Did you know whose house he was going to?
Nope. But I know that they had a water balloon fight.
No, they didn't. He lied.
Okay. He had one, or his children?
His children did.
Okay.
He said
Liar.
he was really into it. He said he got really interactive with his kids. He's somebody
Liar.
don't really spend a lot of time playing with the kids, but I
went
would.
to the
Liar.
museum on what day, Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay.
That's right. So that's what I was was I hanging out with you? God.
Very memorable event, huh?
Me and him and my stepmother and my sister went to the museum, and that's right, the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. And they went to brunch prior to that, and I skipped brunch, and I went to the gym.
You shouldn't have. It was good.
I had a good core day. Also, I was
No. Good core day, exactly. I like her.
out actually.
That's what we did Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, so core day, and then we went to the museum, and then
Jim came over.
Did he tell you about the water balloon fight on Sunday evening during your conversation on the phone?
I think so.
Okay. So you don't know whose house he went to on Sunday?
He went to nobody's house.
You knew it was for a child's birthday?
Yeah, and he had told me about that in advance, really. So I don't know if it was Saturday that he had told me that he was going to go to that birthday, or Friday. I just remember he was like, "I gotta go to this birthday party."
Okay.
with my kids.
I ain't going to no birthday
Another
parties ever
conversation
again.
that makes
Hell no.
sense.
Fuck
I mean,
that.
honestly, at this point, I'm really tired, so I know there are certain things, and I need to tell you guys that we'll get to as these days progress.
Yep.
But in all honesty, if it doesn't stand out to me now,
Today?
it probably
That's fine.
wasn't relevant.
What about that 9 o'clock thing you were telling me on Monday?
Oh, he told me? Oh yeah, well, we'll get there. We'll get there. We're still on Sunday.
So we're on Sunday.
We're
gonna get to
This is gonna be a long
We're gonna get there to Monday. We're getting there. So Sunday night or Sunday during the day, you had your own personal stuff going on with your family. You never see him on Sunday. Is that accurate?
No, I didn't see him. What did I do the rest of the day?
He was
I came
killing his
home.
family on Sunday, I guarantee it.
I think
Yep.
I might have just chilled at my house.
Yep.
I don't remember.
Yep.
I think I cleaned my house. I don't know. I didn't see him.
That's when he killed him.
And
Yeah, Saturday was the last time I saw him.
okay. Sunday, you're at home. You talk to him. We know you have a conversation in the late evening hours, and then you go to sleep on Sunday night. When's the next time you talk with Chris?
Probably Monday morning.
Do you know what time?
No, I mean, so we used to like randomly text each other like throughout the day, but we both get really busy. So some days like I don't hear a lot from him, and some days
That's
I
good.
don't text him until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because I'm just like
That's
busy.
good.
And I remember I didn't hear a lot from him that day, which was like that's not out of the normal for either one of us during the day. But at one point, I do remember he like texted me and he's like, "Oh, it's been a really busy day," and then like said some other stuff, which I'm sure you will find in my text. What he said, I don't know. It wasn't obviously anything that was like alerting to me. But that's what I'm saying. Like at this point, like I remember really key things, but if it's like a conversation that I'm like, I don't remember exactly what was discussed, so this was probably just bullshit. Like just talking to each other.
Exactly, and that's why we don't do it, because it's
Yeah.
immemorable. You're wasting your time. She needs attention, but remember how much women like attention. We're not going to waste our time on conversations that are never going to be. Dude, do not talk to women too much.
But I remember he was busy that day, and we didn't talk that much. And then I clocked out at 3 is what my time card says. That's what I was showing Mark the other day. And
What about Jim? If Jim is going to enter here, and I put I want people to tell me what they think Jim is. I think I know what Jim is.
home to go meet my buddy. One of my good
There we go.
friends was
My buddy. When the girl says buddy, come on. Because come on. Every guy would be rolling their eye. So she's going to meet her buddy. One of my good friends was coming. Let's see.
house.
Over to my
And
house.
He actually has a key to my house, so he was. Actually,
Would anybody be okay with? I mean, you dating this chick and banging this chick. I mean, yeah, if you're non-exclusive, you got to be okay with that. But oh, you fucking someone else too, then. But she's gonna sell it that none of that's going on.
there when I got there, and
Who's that?
Why some other guy have a key to your house, bro? Like I can't even. How do you say that? Ladies, how do you say that with a straight face, man?
my friend Jim.
My friend Jim.
And so Jim came over,
Jim.
and I got home. He was there. He
She's
had
thinking about
just
them-
Walked in the door.
She's thinking about them
And-
bang. He's just hanging out at her house, I guess. Oh my god, dude.
I remember like briefly after he got there, I checked my texts. I mean, briefly after I met up with Jim, I like glanced at my texts, and Chris said something about like my family's not home, or like my wife and kids aren't home, like something to that effect. And I told Mark because he asked me for a time.
And see, right here is now she's trying to separate. This is where the situationship sucks because, dude, I ain't got time for you to not have your family around, bro. Is what Nicole's thinking. I got Jim here. I can't deal with you. I got to be banging Jim, but now you got problems.
I don't have an exact time, but I remember it was like right after I walked.
That was a
into-
text message, though.
Yeah, it's
And
in the
Jim
text,
wants to
and
bang.
it's like- it was like briefly after I walked in the door, so
Now she's got this stupid message from Chris Watts, and she's got a guy there come from out of state that has a key to her house, and guarantee he wants to bang right now.
how long it takes me to get home from work, and when I clocked out, it's probably about 3:45 p.m. Texts me and tells me that, And like he knows when I get off of work too, so
Uh-huh.
he doesn't always bug me if I'm busy. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
So
what's
does
up with
Jim.
that, but that's when he sends that to me, and
So you're saying that he would have known that you would have had your phone available to you and not been at work when he sent you that text message?
yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
So looking back at it, you think it was purposefully sent at that
Yes.
time?
I'm sure.
I'm just asking your feeling on that.
Yes, and then he said, "Call me when you can." And I was
And
like,
now she's got Jim there. Now, what would an honest girl do? She's talked to him right there. Can't find your family? Call him right there with Jim. If Jim's just a buddy, call him inside. Call him from inside. She gonna step out. Come on, y'all. What's Jim? Come on, y'all. Nicole. Come on, Nicole. They very private with their sex lives. They don't publicize it. No lie. Even in this private room here, they'll lie to protect their sexuality. And I'm just saying, not a criticism, not a moral judgment at all. Just making statements.
Communication between you and him that morning on Monday morning.
well, there was, but it was like random, like
But nothing about this event.
no.
About like my wife's missing or
No.
my anything.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
And you knew he wasn't coming to the office because he had told you that Sunday night.
Yeah, and then he goes, and so like they're only in the office for the morning. Like
Right.
some days it's longer than others, but I would say by a maximum of 7:30 every single morning they are all gone, and they don't come back unless they have like a meeting or something that they have to attend. So like not seeing him for the rest of the day is not like an unnormal thing.
Okay.
Like, but like I'm saying, like we don't really. The only reason we interact was kind of like by an off chance thing. Like I don't work with him.
Mm-hmm.
So he, yeah, we talked like randomly throughout the day, but it was really sporadic, and he seemed pretty busy, so we didn't talk too much. Like I said, didn't put too much thought into it. It happens all the time. Waited till about 3:45, then sent that text to me, and yes, he does know that I will be home at that point, or getting home.
Did you give Mark Jim's information?
Oh, here we go. Watch how protective she is. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Protecting this Jim guy. She's very concerned about Jim. Now, she's banging Chris Watts, and I believe she's banging Jim. But if she's not banging Jim, why is she... This has nothing to do with him. Jim ain't involved. Give him his information, and he can say, hey, I'm not involved, bro.
I would really not like to involve him in this. He does not
He does not know.
about this. He was not, like, he doesn't know any of this is occurring.
Okay.
Any of what's occurring. He doesn't know you were banging Chris Watts, is what he doesn't know. Yeah, gentlemen, this is important. This is important. All right? We're seeing this is her. Jim's just a friend, and she's going to keep selling it. All right? No, I just want to go slow so we see this. He doesn't know any of this is occurring. So some guy killed his... I'm not saying that. I'm not drawing, trivial on that. What I'm saying is, some other guy he doesn't know has murdered his family. And this, and Nicole, his good friend, has gotten wrapped up in it, right? But that's sad for, he should be there to support her. Why would Jim care?
So he knows certainly through the media that something's occurred.
Yeah, he's
With
like out of
Chris.
town. He's probably has no
Okay.
idea. He doesn't know
Okay.
who Chris is. Like he's not.
He doesn't know who Chris is. Yeah, he knows about, he's from out of town. He's probably another oil guy. He's from out of state. What's a guy from out of state doing, having a key to your place? Look how nervous she is.
No.
So he's just a friend of yours.
Yes.
Look how quick, yes. Get the out of here, man.
Not
Was coming to your apartment and doesn't know anything about Chris. Does he know anything about Chris?
No.
Okay.
No.
No. Yeah, why not? I'm just saying. Look, guys, you can't trust what they say about their sexuality. Body counts mean nothing. I'm just saying, no judgment. Just do your thing. Girls are gonna lie to you about this stuff.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
we've known Jim for
Dad,
Yeah.
shut the hell up, Dad. Come on, man. We've known Jim. You don't know you don't have no idea how your daughter banged, bro. We've known Jim, blah, and your daughter's been banging him for a long time, I bet.
years and years.
You're not dating him or anything like that?
No,
It's just-
he's like one of my very good friends. Like
What the? Okay. Okay. Why does he go to your dad's house then? Why does he have a key to your dad's house? Come on, man. But he's got a key to your place. The hot girl. Fuck out of here, man.
He's a great guy. He works out of state a lot, so when he's in town,
See,
we
look
hang
at
out.
she don't. No one believe you, man. I can tell she knows they don't believe her, man. We hang out. We hang out. So that was her word for Chris. Oh my god.
he's in town, he's out for work.
Uh-huh.
Same time.
Same
So I
time.
gave him the key to my house, one, because I trust him, he's one of my best friends, and two,
What?
because
Dude, he's a steady friends with benefits, bruh. Fuck out of here, man. And she's also on eHarmony, by the way. Come on. These girls have tons of sexual access, and they use it. Do not be afraid to unapologetically try to bang these ladies, man. They be out here banging like crazy.
just meet me there, because I'll be like, hey, I'm getting off of work, and then if I get stuck in traffic or something,
Ain't no reason for another man to have a key to your place, girl. Oh, fucking sell that to some other beta male, man. Get the hell out of here.
sitting outside my apartment.
Yeah, well,
like,
he can, if I was dating you, he could sit outside. Sit the fuck outside.
for work, so I'm like, here's a key, and like,
How
my
nice
dog
you
loves me
are.
and stuff, so no, he's not
So it's just
involved
family
with it.
friends.
Yes, I don't
The
even
only reason I asked, and I'm not really concerned about your location. I think
Basically,
we
the
all
officer's
have
saying,
on record.
I don't believe you. I know you ladies lie about banging people. You know, Jim is so cool to be in town and friend of the family. Dad, you stuck up for your daughter. Why don't you hang out at your motherfucking place? You have a key to your place, Dad? Fuck out of here.
At some point, did Mark ask you to supply? Did they ask for consent to get cell phone records? That'll probably be done by warrant. If we wanted,
What you just did?
no, what I'm talking about is your movement
Oh.
by GPS.
We're still gonna go on Jim and what
Cell
she
phone
still.
tap.
I've
To show where you were, obviously, and I don't want to cause you concern. We want to know where you were that day too. You're dating a man who did some egregious stuff, and we want to show that you were never near him that day.
she wasn't.
Period.
I mean, you guys
So-
can track my.
No, yeah, I mean that was something we will have to get a warrant for, anyways. I'm just saying, if we asked for it, would you have any
Yeah.
objections to that?
You can have
Right.
it.
So,
And I'm a pretty boring person.
Well,
I
it
don't
sounds
know
like you just went to-
places.
But you do bang a lot of guys. You're boring, but you bang a lot of guys. So that's fun. I like it, dude. I like her. I like her.
Yeah, like give or
Monday.
take like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
whatever.
But yeah, so 3:45.
Now watch. You gonna see? Can they call Jim? Can they call Jim to confirm? No, they can't. Look at this.
Yeah, I
And
was
so
told that.
Jim is understand from an investigative point, he could be a person who could say, yeah, I was there at 3:45. He doesn't know Chris. He doesn't know anything. He could say with one phone call, yeah, she came in at 3:45. Done.
Totally.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't have to ask anything more than, hi, Chris, my name's Kevin.
Uh-huh.
Or Jim. And I'm not saying you have to give it to you.
Just leave Jim
But-
alone.
At some point,
Goodness.
at some point I needed his info to, let's say we couldn't find your phone record. Would you
You
tell me
can
who
have
Jim
them.
was?
I will give them to you.
Would you tell me who Jim was if I
If
couldn't
you
do it?
had to. I don't really want to
Great.
involve him in this. That's
Perfect.
not fair to him. That's not.
But what not fair? All he wants to ask is if he was there, dog. What are you worried about? What are you? Be like, why they ask, dude? She knows because once they asked, the police are calling me asking if I was here at 3:45. Yeah, she was here. And then what's gonna? Because she knows he's smart, and she knows he's probably cheated on him. Whatever. Yeah, and he's gonna be like, why they want to know? Oh, that guy that killed us. What? That's where the cat. She can't tell him. Like, no, man. Like, why they police want to know if I was here at 3:45? Oh, because of the Chris Watts thing. Wait a minute.
If I do not have to do that.
That's fine.
Look how nervous, dude. Arms crossed.
Anyways, Chris was like, call me.
And this is the 3:45 text.
Yeah, he sent me like a few. I think there was 3 of them, and I don't remember what the other one said. But something about like, yeah, my family's gone, or I don't remember verbatim, but call me when you can, or call me when you have a chance, something.
So Jim's hanging out. This is 3:45 at her house. Chris is telling her to call. Her other man she's banging. So now she's got a little issue, but she's gonna go step outside.
And so when he told me call me, I was like kind of alerted, where I was like, okay, what's going on, you know? But first when he told me like his family was like not home, that didn't really seem odd to me that his family wasn't home. It was
Right.
really vague. I'm like, okay, like, are they at the grocery store? Like,
Yeah.
alright. And so, you know, and then, but he says, call me like it's like an emergency, but then just says, but they're not there. And so I'm like really like floored by that. Well, not like floored, but just kind of like, he says, call me, so I'm concerned.
And Jim-
he's really vague.
And Jim's dick's hanging out, waiting to be sucked.
Maybe he just wants to talk to me. I don't know. I think it.
No, she got issues because she got Jim there. Wait, come on, this ain't gonna suck itself.
A while to like really process the severity of the situation, just because this is not something that you expect to see every day, and the way that he talked to me made me believe that this is not what was going on at all.
Okay, so you make a phone call to him and you guys have a conversation.
I did. I stepped outside.
Stepped
This
outside.
is 3:45.
Ish.
Yes, so my man cannot hear me. My best friend Jim, who shouldn't be jealous of anybody because he's just a friend, but yet I step outside. I can understand the other argument of people like to have phone calls in private, isn't that? Nah, man. Nah, put all totality of the circumstances of what, how nervous she was.
Well, like, I think I actually interacted with Jim for like probably a good 15 or 20 minutes. I mean,
Jim's D was hanging out, so I sucked it, then called Chris. Oh, man, I'm good, dude. Yeah, she gave, dude, Jim's been sitting there because he was there before she got there. He's got a key. I think I interacted with Jim for a good 15. That BJ took 15, 20 minutes. Now they'll shut Jim up. He'll go watch TV. Go, I just sucked his D. Now I can go talk to Chris outside. Handle it, girl. I know what's up, dog. I think I dealt with Jim for 15. How do you remember this, Jim?
guest is in my house.
He's my guest in my with his dick hanging out. God damn, you ladies are funny, dog. Just say what it is.
I don't think I called him right away, but like, I mean, I'm trying to balance the fact that I have my friend here, and then
What do you mean?
Chris is saying,
Whoa. Yeah, exactly. No, she's balancing the fact that her boyfriend came into town, Jim, family friend, and now Chris is saying, I can't find my family, and I don't want to really mix the two. So that the worlds are colliding here. That's what's happening. Balance. Why? You're your friend. He's your friend. Your sexual partner you've been banging like crazy, Chris Watts, can't find his family, girl. Your friend Jim, who's a family friend forever, although he does have a key to your apartment, he can wait. He's just a friend. Oh, but he's not just a friend. You ain't trying to have those worlds collide.
something needs to be addressed, but to me, it didn't sound like an emergency. I mean, it's all the time, like, people.
You were hoping it was an emergency because you're nervous. You got two guys there about to find out about each other. So you suck one's D, then call the other.
Right now, you know, so it wasn't like, oh my god, I have to take this call.
It didn't
It's an
register as
emergency.
being
No. I mean, it was the.
All right, that was a good lesson. But did you hear the BS? You tell me what Jim is, guys. You tell me. Would you want Jim in her life? That's a rotation, gentlemen. That's what women do, and they hide it. Their sexual lives are private. Don't believe what they say. Trust but verify. See you on the next one.